Section B, answer any 3 questions from this section. So in our case, we shall go through all the questions. So we go straight to question 2A. Lima Company Limited has decided to engage a consultant to develop a strategic plan. Justify the company's decision. 10 marks. Yeah, so the decision can be justified for the following reasons. Or a Lima Company Limited's decision to engage a consultant can be justified for the following reasons. 1, specialized expertise and knowledge. Yeah, so the consultants, most of the time, consultants bring specialized knowledge and expertise when it comes to strategic planning, methodologies, frameworks, best practices, and which internal team may be lacking. And then another reason for justifying that is objectivity and impartiality. Yeah, so external consultants, most of the time, they are objective and unbiased, and they are also free from internal politics. They do not have preconceived notions or any departmental biases. Most of the time, these issues can hinder effective strategic planning if they are there within the organization. So that is another reason to ensure that you use external consultants. So they are not biased, and they are free from politics, preconceived notions, and they do not have any departmental biases, which most of the time will hinder effective strategic planning within the organization. And then fresh perspectives and innovations. Yeah, so they can introduce, the external consultants can introduce new ideas. They can also innovate approaches and out of the box thinking, or thinking outside the box, challenging the existing assumptions and encouraging the company to consider strategies it may not be or it may not have explored internally. So they also have experience across industries. Yeah, so they have worked with many companies. So if you engage them, it means they come with that experience they have gained. And then dedicated focus and resources. Yeah, so developing a strategic plan, most of the time it requires a lot of time and other resources. Yeah, so the internal team may be having other responsibility. Yeah, so getting their focus can be a challenge. Yeah, so if you engage someone from outside, then they can provide the concentrated effort in the strategic process. And then facilitation skills. Yeah, so strategic planning involves complex discussions, data analysis, and decision making among various stakeholders. Yeah, so these consultants have skills when it comes to the whole process of strategic planning. So they can offer guidance on how the process can be effectively conducted, ensuring productive discussions, and also on consensus building. Access to tools and methodologies. Yeah, so these consultants come with proprietary tools, models, and research capabilities that can enhance the quality and efficiency of the strategic planning process. Yeah, a good example is advanced analytical model or market research databases. Then another one is credibility and validation. Yeah, so involving external consultants who have a name can lend credibility to strategic plan. So either internal or external, or both internal and external. Yeah, so this one will signal a serious commitment to strategic direction, and I can help gain buy-in from stakeholders, and then skill transfer and capacity building. So while you are developing the plan, consultants can transfer knowledge and skills to internal team, enhancing company's future capability in strategic thinking. So the internal team will also gain some knowledge when it comes to developing strategic plans. So they can gain a lot of knowledge from these experts, which can enhance the organization future capability when it comes to strategic thinking and also strategic planning. Benchmarking capabilities. Yeah, so these consultants have access to various industry benchmarks and competitive intelligence, allowing Lima company to compare its performance and strategies against leading competitors, which was a critical learning for our beach hotel. So you'll be able to have that advantage where a comparison can be made using other organizations or competitors. Then question B, identify the challenges that a company may encounter in formulating strategies. 10 marks. So a company may encounter several challenges when coming up or formulating strategies. So one, lack of clear vision and mission. So if this one is not in place and there is no communication, then it becomes very difficult for you to establish clear strategic direction and objective. Inadequate environmental analysis. So fail to thoroughly analyze the external. So most of the time when we talk about external environment, macro environment, then we talk about the pestle, Potter's 5 forces: political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. And then and internal environments, here we talk about the SWOTs: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So this one can lead to strategies based on incomplete and inaccurate information, as seen with Rchrp Beach. So we saw that one in Rchrp Beach Hotel's initial lack of strategic approach. So another challenge is resistance to change. So the employees and management may resist new strategies, and most of the time resistance comes as a result of the fear of unknown. Also people being comfortable with the status quo. And another reason is perceived threats to their roles of power. Another challenge, information overload or scarcity. Information overload or scarcity. Yeah, so the company or companies can be overwhelmed by vast amounts of data, making it difficult to extract relevant insights, or they may lack critical data needed for informed decision making. So here we talk about lots of information, or vast amounts of information. So making decision, if you have vast amounts of data, then can also be another challenge. And then forecasting uncertainties. So predicting future market conditions, technological advancements, or competitive actions is inherently challenging, making it difficult to formulate strategies that remain robust over time. So forecasting what will happen or uncertainties sometimes can be a challenge. So it becomes very hard for you to formulate the correct strategy. And then resource constraints. So here, limited financial, human, or technological resources, lack of top managed commitment. Yeah, so the top leadership may not be committed or actively involved in the strategy formulation process. And then sometimes we have a poor communication and buy-in. Yeah, so if you do not involve the stakeholders or inform during the formulation process, so gaining their buy-in and commitment to the new strategies can be difficult, leading to implementation hurdles. So if you do not involve them, then gaining their commitment, you should forget about that. And this one acts as a hurdle when it comes to implementation. Conflicting goals and priorities. Yeah, so we talk about an organization having many departments or divisions. Yeah, so if you have this one, then it means there are conflicting objectives. So it becomes very hard for you to create a cohesive and unified strategic plan. Overemphasis on short-term results. A focus on solely immediate financial gains can deter formulation of long-term sustainable strategies that require upfront investment. Inability to learn from past failures, another challenge, and lack of strategic capabilities, another challenge.